Scorpio. Let's see what we got for you. Hello, welcome to your general reading. Focus on the energy of love, the essence of love, the universal flow of love for you. February 2021, or whenever you see the reading, it's the right time. Take what resonates. If you're on a cusp, look at both readings. Let's see what you got. All right, and if you want to look at other areas in your chart, how those are affected, look at the link down below for free natal chart to see what's going on. We're going to start off with see what the universe would like to let you know. We're not going to start off with bad news. We're not about that yet. We're going to start off with what is the sort of good guidance that the universe wants to give you as soon as the card decides to come out. And so it did. And so it did. Look at this. Powerful stuff. When my nose itches, I know it's powerful stuff. Page of Earth. Page of Earth, Page of Coins. You've made a decision. You've decided this is the choice for you. You've chosen yourself. Screw the past. You're on this mission now that you're focusing forward. It's like embracing that inner child within yourself that has been suppressed for such a long time by all the shenanigans of life. Other people's drama, other people's stuff, what they wanted from you. You were so very tired because it's like your time was so divided. It was like subdivided. You never have time for yourself to breathe and to gather your thoughts because everybody just wanted from you, and because you're such a beautiful, kind, giving spirit, you were giving, expecting that people will give back in return, and kaboom, guess what? Disappointment. All right, but it made you see the light. Rightio. So I'm going to draw you a Celtic cross to see what we've got for you. Take what resonates. If something resonates, accept it in your heart, mind, and soul. Take a nice deep breath, letting it in. And let's see what we have. Oh yeah, my name is Adrian H. Nelson. Sorry. For those of you that don't know me, welcome back. To all of you that always supports me, let's do this. You've got the Hermit card in reverse. Okay? You're trying to rush something here. You're trying to rush something. You're trying to push something. I'm just going to say it the way that it is. Some of you are just feeling so damn sorry for yourself. Like, oh, poor me. No. Don't do that to yourself. Don't shift yourself into that negative gear. All right? A feeling that you really want to ask yourself sometimes, and it's such a profound feeling, especially as a person who's an empath myself, who can really get thrown by other people's emotions sometimes. This is the question that you want to ask yourself, and it's such an important question. The feelings that I'm feeling right now, the emotions, the hurt, the pain, the fear, etc., are these actually my feelings, or is it other people's emotions that I have sponged up? Because people will dump that stuff on you. Alright? It's time to clean house. Sit with your feelings, claim your feelings. Don't gaslight yourself, claim your feelings. But if it ain't yours, it ain't yours, and it's not yours to deal with. Bye. As Beyonce says, everything you own, in a box to the left, there you bounce. Okay. Let's see. What is the influence in this image? Because it's like you're trying too hard to achieve something. Energy crossing your ears, the Five of Wands. Okay, this is the contrived emotions. Fighting, anger over stuff, frustrated. Sorry now. Again, obviously, because you are a beautiful, emotional person who's got compassion for others and feel, it's very easy for you to absorb the emotions of the world. But it doesn't really help anybody, including yourself. Does it really benefit you to make yourself sick over things that that you might not be able to resolve, that you might not be able to change? Okay. Some people lay awake because they can't feed all the people, the children in Africa that are hungry. Do those things bother me? Definitely bothers me. Is it really going to benefit you if you sleep over those things? Not really. All right. Remember, everybody is standing under the sort of like the light and the rulership of their own soul incarnation. We don't always know why people incarnated in this world. So you can have the best of intentions, but be very careful of saver mentality, because this is almost like, I'm trying to help you. Why don't you get this? That I'm trying to help you. That this is the better way that I can see for you, but maybe that person's not seeing it that way for themselves, or they're not ready for it. All right, remember, just because it's a perfect solution to you, and it's almost like I can hear you all screaming out to me, but because it's a perfect solution for you doesn't mean it's a perfect solution for somebody else. The wisdom that you have in life that you acquired, a lot of times you acquire through hardship, you know, and pain and those sort of things, suffering, that makes you where you are. Sometimes others still need to go through that, and we need to allow them and have that that reverence towards their soul, to allow them to be on the path and journey that they choose. Sometimes all we can do is be there to support them. Okay, it's going to be very interesting to see what I get for Law of Attraction card for you, which I'm going to do at the end of the reading. Let's see what is the main sort of motivation for this, you know, contrived energy going on at the moment. Two of Wands, you don't like where you are. It's like you may be in a space, whether it's in your mind, whether it's physically, you don't like where you are. You don't want to be where you are. Okay, it feels, and it doesn't even, you know, I do feel that it's heavy, but you could even be in a happy situation. It doesn't mean that you actually want to be there, you know. Sorry. If you take somebody like me, for example, there was a time that I lived in Johannesburg, here in Cape Town in South Africa, you know, which is, it's an amazing city, but it's sort of like in the middle of like a deserty area, you know. And for me, I love to live close to the ocean. So for me, that didn't work. It's not that the place was bad, it was just not right for me. Okay. And so there's that, sorry, longing for greener pasture there. Okay. Now let's see, what is the reason for this? What brought you to where you are? Because it's almost like this, it's almost like a confrontation, but in the mind. It's almost like if you're fighting with somebody, it's like you're having this fight with them in their mind, but you're not physically having the fight. Okay, and it's like it drains your energy. It really does drain your energy. So let's see what's going on here. This is also a very changing time of the year, because in sort of like in an astrological sense of things, we're sort of drawing to the end of the, you know, of the astrological year, going towards the new year. Three of Wands, sorry, not Wands, my apologies, Three of Pentacles. You tried something new here. There was an opportunity here for a new start, and I feel that you chose from the best of intentions, but I don't really think it was the best choice for you. Okay, you may have had very good intentions with it, again, considering all others and what they may need and how this may suit them or serve them or not suit them and not serve them. But at the moment, you're a little bit like you almost like the feeling, or like the image I get. It's like a toy, like a plastic sort of little, you know, those little ships that you get, like those models, like a plastic one. Even in colors, like I can literally see like blue and pink, you know, floating about, bobbing about in the wide ocean, and you're still above water, but it's almost like inevitable that at some point this current is going to overtake you. So it's like you're sinking in a sea of emotions and screaming out for help, and nobody's hearing you. Okay, nobody's hearing you screaming out for help. The energy that sort of like influenced all of this above is a magician. What you may not realize, and this is really so cool, is that you, first of all, you've got everything that you need in order to change the situation. And secondly, whether you are consciously aware of this or not at this particular point in time, you are calling in universal energy. All right, and a fantastic thing to do for that actually is to practice some sort of balanced energy practice as well. You know, for example, and I'm not saying that you should do it with me, but like, you know, for example, later in the year, April, May, I'm presenting some Reiki classes because some people have been asking me. You know, I'm doing it online. So if you're interested, you can contact me about that. But it's about learning how to work with what you've got, because we always have the perfect solution, but sometimes we have to learn how to work with that perfect solution, how to align with that perfect solution. Okay, and that can be very challenging sometimes. So in that sense in life, you know, we can sort of get ourselves in a crappy situation, but you do need some assistance to get yourself out of the crappy situation. You know, it's just human. There's nothing to, you know, to feel bad about it, ashamed about it, whatever. It just is what it is. That's just life. Okay. We all need each other, and I feel that there's almost like a distrust of people as well, and they really want to let you know that it's safe for you to trust people. Just because some people have done some bad things in the past to you doesn't mean that that will be repeated, and immediately as you do that, you know, just around the corner for you as you do that, there's a deep embracing of sort of like inner you-ness, you know, power, energy. It's almost like there's so many helpful resources available to you at this particular point in time, but you're kind of staring yourself blind into them. Like it's like the solutions are right there, but you're not seeing them because there's a general sense of distrust going on. You know, they did this to me and they've done that before. I'm not going to repeat that cycle again. So I'm not going to allow myself to go back to that again because they will do this and people do that and people hurt you and etc. 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 That mindset is not serving you well at all. Or not at all. But if you can, you know, if you can do some sort of energy practice, even just meditation, or, you know, depending obviously on where you are and the safety levels, like I want you to obviously be safe, but, you know, you can go for a walk, go for a run, or whatever the case may be, you know, it really does help just to sort of get your positive energy flowing. Now, let's see. What is it that Source of All wants you to know? What does the universe want you to know? Because, you know, sometimes life is just, I wish I could just give you like a direct message. So what is that direct message that popped right out there? And it's the Six of Pentacles. Be mindful of where you direct your energy. Remember, you are a powerful creative being, and especially when you've got so much emotions flowing around, you can create very powerfully. But just because you create powerfully doesn't mean that that you create in a sense that help. You don't want to make the situation worse, and sort of that sort of, you know, that inner you know, contrive that we were speaking about, that in actual fact makes the situation worse. Because remember that story that you might know, you know, about the small child that asked or the father tells the small child that there are two wolves within you, and then they're always battling one another. And he's asking me which one of the two wolves will fight. And the father says to him, it is the one that you feed. So be mindful of the energy that you feed. Are you feeding light energy or dark energy? Because yes, it's all fine and well to be frustrated and to be angry and to be disappointed. Those are human emotions. But if you allow those emotions to almost sort of envelop you and become stronger, and you never take a break from it, then that becomes your experience of life. Then the situation gets worse, and you don't want that. Okay, let's see what we got. And then there's always solutions that we, you know, that's kind of right in front of us, but we often stare ourselves blind into it. Everybody does that. Okay, let's see what that is. There's a card that flipped around. Look at this. The universe wants to let you know that right in front of you there is a wonderful opportunity that is unfolding, and you are seeing it unfold, and you are aware of it. You might even be encouraged about it, but it's almost like you're scared to hope, and you don't want to hope. It's safe to trust whatever sort of opportunities come your way. It's actually safe to trust that, because it's a helping hand from the universe. Like your prayer has been heard and it's being answered. Okay. Let's see, what is one of the ways that you are tripping yourself up, holding yourself back, sort of like, you know, being your own worst enemy? Judgment. Not wanting to let go of past issues. Wanting them to apologize. Wanting them to be sorry. Wanting them to make up. None of that stuff. You gotta let this go. You got to let this go. I know that it can be hard sometimes when people hurt our feelings and, you know, demeaned us. But listen, some of this stuff is like, happened like, you know, depending on where you are in age, but some of this happened like 20 plus years ago. You got to let this go. Okay? This is when you're asking, what is your stumbling block? What is the reason why things are not working out? It's because you are holding on to the boss. You got to let it go. Okay? Let's see where this energy is heading for you though. Where is everything heading? And then we're going to get you that affirmation card. So yes, just going to say it as it is. A lot of times it was many other people, there were a lot of people involved in bringing about the situation, but the only person currently keeping this energy alive that you don't want to have is you. Alright? Don't be your own worst enemy. And then this came out on the side, sort of like that, the Six of Wands. It's like you're moving forward and you're doubting it. You don't have to doubt. There's things are actually working out for you so good. And it's like you don't actually want to trust it and it's still working out. If you can actually open yourself to trusting that. I'm being very silly right now, but it's very nice. Okay. And if it resonates with you, Scorpio, I would really appreciate you liking the video. Give me a comment. I always like to know where everybody's from. I'm from Cape Town in South Africa, as you heard from me say earlier on. So subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and let's see what we've got for you for the beautiful Law of Attraction. And don't you just love my thumbnails, eh? Made by my friend, AC Digital Marketing Solutions. Link down below in the description. So beautiful. This is so appropriate. It says I can create my world as I choose. Sometimes we have to choose to let go. To let go of the situation, even if they never apologize, even if they're never sorry, because you don't want to be, you know, that person that sort of, you know, drinks poison, which is other people's shenanigans, and expect nothing bad to happen. So at the back it says, you are here to create the world around you that you choose, while you allow the world as others choose it to be, to exist also. But while their choices in no way hinder your choices, your attention to their choices does affect your vibration and therefore your point of attraction. I think Cancer also got that card, which is also a, you know, a water sign. See you next time.